Would the owner of a small shred of dignity please contact mall security?
It's broken, it's dead!
Hi, I'm Michael Moore, and welcome again to The Awful Truth. Now, we've been on the air for a couple of months, and first of all, I just want to thank all the people who have written in. The letters are incredible, very heartfelt. We appreciate the support. A lot of the letters I'm getting are from people who say, boy, I sure would like to go in and, you know, confront the CEO of my corporation or turn in some crooked politician. And, you know, I wish I could have Mike's job. And I got to thinking, that's a great idea. My feet are killing me. Seriously. I mean, my back is like going out every other week here. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to try out a number of replacement workers to possibly maybe take over this job. They're called replacement mics. And throughout the show tonight, we're going to give them little tryouts. And I'm going to send them to confront, you know, just your basic everyday run-of-the-mill evil corporation to see how they do. And the one who does it the best maybe will be able to stand here sometime in the near future. The company I've chosen is called Tosco. You probably never heard of them, but they're the largest independent oil refining company in America. And in the last few years, they've had hundreds of safety violations at their facilities. 5 different people have died, 47 people have been injured, and they don't want to pay any money to the victims or the families of the victims of these so-called accidents. Well, I thought that's the kind of company I want to test out my replacement on. So tonight, that's what we're going to do. The assignment for my replacements? Confront Tosco's Mr. Dwight Wiggins.
Okay, come on. This has gone far enough. Get these children out of here now, please. Okay, are they going to stop shouting and yelling?
Hi, kids. Can we help you?
We're waiting for We want Mr. Wiggins!
Hi. Where are you guys from?
Kindergarten.
Okay, but he's in a meeting right now, and I can't get him out. I will let him know why you were here. And someone from Tosco will get back to you, all right?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay? Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, see you guys.
Good job, kids. Good job. Good job.
We didn't get to see
You didn't get to see him? Oh, who did you get to see? David, who did you see in there? Just nobody, huh? Would you ever rub Clorox in your eyes?
No,
Would you drink Drano?
don't think so.
What if someone tricked you into it?
No,
You wouldn't like that, would you?
not at all.
Well, there's a group of people that were tricked into a certain kind of experiment that might have hurt them.
What kind of experiment was that?
I'm going to show you right now on this week's installment of Corporate Cops.
As street crime declines across the nation, there is one kind of crime that continues to rise: corporate crime. It costs the taxpayer $3 trillion a year. And the men and women who commit these crimes, the corporate criminals, continue to run wild as our police and lawmakers stand idly by. But in the ongoing struggle to battle corporate crime, there is one force that will dog the corporate criminal well past his appointed cocktail hour. One team of dedicated professionals who will never rest until they get their man. They are the Corporate Cops.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do? When you say we're talking about coming for you. that deep in your eye, and I'll give you no breaks. Way hey, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Tonight, Michael Moore serves notice on a corporate criminal convicted of obstructing justice and flagrantly violating the Federal Insecticide, Fungicide, and Rodenticide Act.
The corporation, Harrison Research Laboratories of Union, New Jersey. Harrison pays its human subjects $5 a pop to engage in pharmaceutical and consumer product testing. But this time, they've tested one person too many. Actually, 310 people too many. Lynn Harrison, the president and owner of Harrison Labs, recently pled guilty to charges that her company tested the pesticide diethyl ether trilate, or DEET, on human subjects without warning them of possible side effects, a violation of federal law. But Harrison is out on bail and, unbelievably, is still testing human subjects. Someone had to put a stop to this.
Hi. Looking for Lynn Harrison.
And you're
I'm Michael Moore.
from where?
I'm from the corporate crime unit of The Awful Truth.
Just a minute.
Okay, thanks. I'm sorry?
Doctor is not available.
Is she here?
We're asking you to leave the premises.
Is she here?
I don't have to answer your questions.
Is that true? You tested people here with the pesticide DEET on 310 people, right? 310 people without telling them what the hazards and the effects could be?
Sir, I'm really sorry, but you have to leave.
And she was found guilty, right? Well, you know, she might be going to jail soon, so we wanted to bring her this book here. It's Hurricane. This one, she could read this while maybe she's in jail. Hate put me in here. Love's gonna bust me out. It's a good book. Are you Lynn Harrison?
No, I'm not.
Are you Lynn Harrison?
No.
No? Okay. So you were testing the pesticide DEET here on 310 people without telling them?
Thank you. Please leave.
Right?
Here,
Is that
I'll
right?
open the door for you if you can't open it.
Yeah, okay. Nobody wants to admit to it? No? Well, tell her we'd like her to do a public service announcement for other corporate criminals, okay? We'll run it on TV. Are you blocking our exit? So you are blocking our exit.
Harrison had won the battle, but not the war.
I'm calling the police. 911.
Sometimes even the most experienced corporate cop needs to call in backup.
Okay, here come the cops. They've locked us in here.
Although I'd been liberated by my street-fighting colleagues, I still had a bone to pick with Harrison Labs.
Lynn Harrison, the president of this firm, was convicted on February 2nd of performing illegal tests on 310 individuals with a pesticide without informing them what it was.
If they were going to continue testing dangerous chemicals on subjects, at least we could make sure they weren't human subjects. Yes, this sounded like a job for Crackers, the corporate crime-fighting chicken. He was more than willing to suck up a little pesticide for his human brothers and sisters. And, to be perfectly honest, he needed the $5.
Hi, Michael. I didn't think you were going to call me this season.
Will you test a chicken? Test chickens, not humans.
I'm here in response to the ad.
Could you please leave? We have people are coming in, and we want them to be able to come in.
Is this $5?
Go ahead. I love DEET. I do.
Well, then you go to the store and buy it where we can get it.
Crackers here for the testing.
Come on.
The testing.
Oh.
They obviously didn't think a chicken was up to the testing task.
Right.
I needed to show that Crackers could take his DEET and love it. After all, there are no side effects, right?
Michael, no side effects, right? No side effects, right? Whoa! I'm a giant chicken. DEET spelled backwards is teed. Whoa. I will never lay an egg. Okay. All right. So that was easy. Go ahead, test me again. Hello? Hey, where is everybody?
I need your help. If you know of a corporation that's doing something shady, email us at gotcha@corporatecops.com. And on a more personal note, if anyone has seen a slightly damp, 7-foot-tall chicken that smells like bug spray, have him phone home immediately. Thank you.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Welcome back to The Awful Truth. Now, all through the show tonight, we've been testing out a number of people to see who's going to get the job of replacement Mike. And we've been sending them in to see if they can get a meeting with the head of the Tosco Refining Division, Mr. Dwight Wiggins. Now, Tosco is this company with a very bad safety record. They got a habit of, blowing up and incinerating people on the job or accidents or whatever, and then they don't give any compensation to the victims. So our replacement Mikes are trying to see if they can get some justice here with this company, and if they do that, then they get this job. So why don't we check in with our next set of replacement Mikes, who I got to tell you, I've often thought about using this tactic, but I've just have never had the courage, or maybe I've just never been able to pick the right color. Watch this.
Excuse me, ma'am. Come away.
Oh, it's okay. He said it's okay if we come.
Joe, stop those people, please.
Sir, do you think you could take 5 minutes of your time to talk to us about the 6 people that were killed in San Francisco? Here? We're here to talk to people about the 6 people that were killed.
Hey, better send a supervisor.
All we want is a formal apology from the company. Hi. We don't want to cause trouble with anyone. Hello, sir. We're not doing this for the money. We're doing it for the family. All we would like is an apology. This isn't an issue that's just going to go away in 5 minutes.
How are you, ma'am? Who's in charge here?
Well, we're here very peacefully to ask if we could speak with either the president or the CEO or...
I don't want to sound stupid or anything, but how does this relate to women in their lingerie?
Oh, we're just here, we were just modeling, and we found out about it and decided to come over and talk. No.
Works for me, I don't know.
I know.
It's a unique approach.
There you go. Hello, sir. Hello. Thank you for coming down to talk to us.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me tell you what we can do. First of all, I got talking a matter that right now is currently under litigation. I think the way to do this is we'll get back to you, and someone will set up a meeting with you and meet with you and talk with you.
Okay, and we can always come back right away if you forget about us. We'll come back. We have lots of lingerie to wear.
Yeah, we have lots of outfits.
So, yeah, it's perfect. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
All right, so what happened here?
Look, we actually got Herman, the refinery manager, to come down and talk to us, and he promised he will set up a meeting and speak to us and answer all of our questions.
Whoa.
It was the moment we started being sweet and nice.
They loved the sweet and sexy.
I tell you, they ate it up.
The one policeman wanted to put on our lingerie.
Yeah,
he was a little strange. Okay.
You a tourist here?
Yes.
What have you seen so far?
The off-track betting.
Off-track betting?
Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building.
I saw Broadway show.
Yeah, well, our correspondent, Karen Duffy, she's got a bus tour of New York City.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Double-decker?
Double-decker. Red.
Okay, I've seen them.
Yeah, but you haven't seen the sights you're going to see on this tour.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
watch this.
No visit to New York City would be complete without a guided tour. And we're proud to call New York the home of the awful truth. But tourists miss out when all they see is the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, and the back of Katie Couric's head. So we've decided to show people a side of our beloved city that tour buses sanctioned by the Tourist Authority will never show.
Who loves New York?
The next time you come to the Big Rotten Apple, hop aboard the Forbidden Fruit Tour.
New York, New York, come hop on our ride. You'll see the big apples rotten inside and learn the dirt from our qualified guide. New York, New York, it's hell here on earth.
Good morning, New York! I'm Karen Duffy, and I'll be your tour guide today. This is the Forbidden Fruit Tour of New York City.
Wall Street, New York, where stockbrokers rule. If you work here, you're a capitalist tool. But the cash you make makes the rest of us drool. Wall Street, New York, check your soul at the door.
Who here on this tour knows how the stock market works? Okay.
Some guys standing around with pieces of paper.
Yeah, liar. He doesn't know. He's like the rest of us. He doesn't know. Nobody knows how the stock market works.
But there's another kind of market in the financial district that's easy to understand.
Right behind us was the location of the largest slave market outside of Charleston, South Carolina. During colonial times, 1 out of 5 people who were in New York were owned by another person. Besides the slave market, there's an African-American burial ground. A lot of people say, well, there are no blacks on Wall Street. That's crazy. Why, Wall Street was practically built on black people.
New York, the cops are big and they're tough. If you cross them, they will treat you real rough. They'll torture you till you scream enough. Cops in New York, they're out of control. Giuliani time.
What better place to meet some of New York City's finest than right here at the 70th Precinct, where Abner Louima, an innocent black man, was brutally assaulted by police when he was taken into custody
And was held in a bathroom and sodomized with a broomstick.
That bathroom right down there.
Anyone else need the restroom? The architecture of this building is kind of interesting. It's surprising that for such a small interior, that acoustically someone's agonizing screams wouldn't be heard. How you doing? You got to use the bathroom?
Make sure you get a snapshot.
New York, it's a place for fun where cops find time for sex on the run. No need to pay for cocking their guns. Cops in New York, those cats really swing. Bang, bang.
Who here likes sex?
Yes, sure, everybody likes sex. Which is why we'll be stopping here, Manhattan's Midtown South Precinct, home to 21 officers who traded sexual favors with prostitutes in exchange for keeping a brothel in this building here, where the Burrito Villa is now located. Yes, please do. Come again. Of course, no Rotten Apple tour would be complete without some eye-popping celebrity watching.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, right here is the stately Dakota apartment building, whose roster of tenants include theater critic Rex Reed and Jack Palance, the actor, and of course, living legend Lauren Bacall. But most people remember the Dakota as the site where ex-Beatle John Lennon was heinously gunned down.
New York, where you're never alone. John Lennon lived in a handgun zone. That Beatles reunion is totally blown.
And I know a lot of you people are thinking, why John Lennon? Why not theater critic Rex Reed? And that, sadly, is one of the mysteries of New York.
New York City schools are filled to excess with hallways and bathrooms jammed full of desks and not enough teachers to hand out the tests. New York, those schools are a mess.
So I have applications here, if anyone would like one to be a New York Public Schools teacher. It's okay, if you're a felon, you can still be a teacher. You want to be the chancellor? Well, here's an application.
New York, a town where rich people play, shopping and sipping champagne all the day, while other folks can't find a job with good pay. To hell with the poor, say the rich of New York.
This area is the border of the largest income gap in the city, possibly the nation. If we look up this way, we can say hello to the poor people. Hello. And then we can say hello to the rich people down that way, where the median household income is above $500,000 a year. Feel free to take a walk in either of these neighborhoods. Just be careful when you're in the bad neighborhood not to look anyone in the eye, because rich people hate it when you look them in the eye.
New York, where clothing is made. Designers get rich cause the workers ain't paid, and you won't see union labels displayed. New York sweatshops, it's the life of a dog. Wow, wow.
And here we go, I want to see all the wrinkles out. Is your back hurting yet?
So why is it called sweatshop?
Well, take a guess there, Skinny. You sweating yet? So, have you seen Kathy Lee Gifford? Tommy Hilfiger? No, he doesn't come around, huh?
Maybe you'll even have the chance to hear a real fashion designer explain why backbreaking labor is actually fun.
They're not sweatshops, they're just places where people work. I mean, they're not fancy. I mean, it's not the cleanest place in the world, but they get paid, they're happy, they love their work. That's all. I mean, they're treated very well. The bell rings, everybody stops for lunch. They have a good time. They're with their friends. They come in from someplace, they bring their aunts or kids, they have a good time.
If you've had enough of all these miserable poor people, we'll end our day with a look at how the privileged other half lives.
New York, New York, it's a dream for the rich. You pay through the nose and they'll pamper your bitch. The poor aren't welcome, that's the one single hitch. New York, New York, watch out where you step. Poop, scoop,
And these are just a few of the stops you'll make when you sign up for our tour of the beautiful city we call home. Just climb aboard, wake up, and remember, if you don't make at least $250,000 a year, don't even think about moving here.
Well, that's our show for tonight, and unfortunately none of our replacement mics made it in to see Mr. Dwight Wiggins of Tosco, but we do have some good news. After all the replacements went in there and just kept bugging the crap out of those people, they finally came through and have announced that they're going to hand out $21 million in compensation to the families of the dead victims. So, you know, it's something. Thanks for watching tonight, and we want to leave you actually here with our favorite replacement mic, so that just in case, even though you didn't win, if ever I can't do this job, would you be willing just to kind of fill in for me?
I'm willing to fill in for you temporarily.
All right, this is Caroline. All right? Thanks, Caroline.
Thank you.
You were great.
It was an honor.
I'm sorry, I couldn't wear that, so that's why you had to do it.
I'm okay with that. Anything for you, Michael.
Oh, thank you very much. And actually, there's one more replacement mic that we sent in that we're sure that the network would have no problem replacing me with, because this guy will work for scraps.
He will work for scraps, won't he?
Watch this. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
I'm really hoping maybe that you can be the one to break through and get to the chairman of Tosco. You just seem to have that kind of face that demands attention. Thanks, man, for doing this. You don't know how much I appreciate it. Love the ball cap, too.
Hello? Hello, anybody there? I'm down here. I want to see the chairman. Somebody important. Not you. The chairman. I'm not going anywhere till I see the chairman. Go fetch him for me. My name is Patch. Patch the dog. Tell him Patch the dog is here.
Good girl. Get a tight shot of that. There. Dig those.
Two dog crap jokes in one show.
Wow.